the cup for kindness, yet for auld lang syne. Well, I got bad at the end.
Happy New Year,
You
y'all.
want to do another one? Or?
Nah. Just leave it in.
What's up, guys?
What up?
How's it going?
Out the window.
The original crew is back +1.
+1.
Nips was in the shitter last week, so we had to,
It was some upper respiratory, but we can run with that. That's fine.
Diarrhea. It was diarrhea.
It's a posse cut this week, as in we have fucking Skeet here from Ohio.
Ohio.
I'm just guessing.
Jesus Christ.
And his dog.
Yeah.
Skeeter.
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 Skeet and Skeeter.
Alright. We'll go by that.
What things we gotta talk about this week?
Ghostface versus Macaulay Culkin.
That's the first one.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
Get right
It's
into it.
Kevin Mcallister, though, from Home Alone 1.
Yep. Well, or 1 and 2.
1.
Yeah.
Why 1?
Younger.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Because by
sorry.
number 2, he could have murdered a whole city or something.
Yeah, his power level was
Over 9,000.
was like block level.
Yeah,
Right?
he was like electrocuting people. He was killing them like several times over.
Yeah.
So this is who we can take in a fight?
Who they win? Have you seen Home Alone?
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like you haven't seen Home Alone.
I've seen plenty of Home Alone.
Alright.
So
Well, in Home Alone, the premise is, could Ghostface break into Kevin McAllister's home and kill him?
and we're gonna do the original, the OG. So spoilers for Scream, but like the first movie with 2 Scream people in it. So we'll make it a little more fair. So
Is Ghostface a little magical? Like teleporting?
no,
That's just all tricks. Like he's just like one step ahead.
The thing is, there's 2 of them, so that's why it seemed like Ghostface could kind of just be wherever.
There's 2 of them. Most of my Ghostface knowledge is based off of Scary Movie, so
I'm saying.
Oh, you should have been there for last week. 'Cause we had this whole conversation. I was like, you could just watch Scary Movie and you would understand Scream. But, yeah, so there's 2 of them in Scream carrying out the murders. That's why it seems like they're just kind of everywhere. But, yeah, they're just normal dudes.
in every Scream movie, it's 2. You think it's 1, but it ends up being 2. I think only in Scream 3 was it actually just 1 killer, and that was the twist there. But you brought up a good point right before we got started about
Does he know beforehand that they're coming? Because you
Right.
gotta set up all them Rube Goldberg contraptions to get people all messed up.
I think he does. I'd say he gets the setup house with all the paint cans on ropes. And
He's a
long
child.
time. Yeah.
Kevin with
Otherwise, he
Tom.
dies.
Yeah, I mean, if they come and he doesn't know and he's taking a nap, they're just gonna kill him. So, like,
Yeah, it's over.
yeah.
So we're basically asking, would the Ghostface killers basically survive better than Harry and Marv from Home Alone 1?
I think it'd go the same.
Same route? Yeah. They're a bunch of
I think
dumbasses.
Kevin might kill them, to be honest. He doesn't kill the 2, what do they call themselves? The Smoky Bandits?
He doesn't
The-
kill
no,
them
the wet
because it's a
bandits.
kids
The
movie.
Wet Bandits. He doesn't kill them because it's a kid's movie, but also they don't want to kill him either. Like, it's kind of...
They kind of just went to like grab him and shit and treat him like a 1950s bully and just
Yeah,
hold him up.
You imagine if he was a life or death situation, they'd open up the door and like a spike would. You know,
He did have that flamethrower.
they dropped it. What is it? The iron? Was that the second movie or the first? Where it dropped on the guy's head? That's
Yeah. That was the second one.
Yeah.
Then he's throwing bricks. He's doing Jalen's apocalypse face.
Yeah.
He's up on top throwing bricks down at him. And somehow they survive. The paint cans, too. Like, you're dead.
I've seen the
If, like, a
yeah.
full can of
Okay.
paint just
They're
swung.
heavy.
Yeah.
I've seen the
You
Honest
did?
trailer. The Honest trailer recently for Home Alone. Home Alone and Home Alone 2. In the Honest trailer for Home Alone 2, they make it clear that like they would have died 12 different times at least in all the shit that they went through.
Yeah, there's that one where the guy opens the door and the flamethrower just shoots down onto the top of his head.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
it's
Yeah.
you're breathing that in, and then all your fucking lungs are burned up, and then you're just.
well, it burns him so badly that his whole hat's gone and all the hair on his head's gone and his whole
Well,
head's just red.
That's because
like,
he's a dumbass and he stayed there for comedic
Alright.
effect.
Yeah.
Is the scream suit polyester? Because he's fucked. He's gonna get shrink wrapped.
Yeah, that mask is melting on his
Yeah,
face.
just-
Yeah.
That'd be a good sequel where he's all like disfigured from being burnt.
Get Two-Face, Ghostface.
Two-Face, Ghostface.
Also,
I'm a poet.
Also, with that flamethrower one, Joe Pesci is classically very small, like he's a fucking munchkin. If that was Marv, he would have died. That would have just been going straight into his face instead of the top of his head.
Yeah, his parents come home from, was it New York or wherever they were going? I forget.
They were in
Paris?
Paris. They come home, there's just a dead body on the floor. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and, like, if your head got burned that bad, like, you're unconscious at least, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, the fucking knob, too.
You go into shock. You're not getting up and be like, where's that kid?
yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
Oh!
He fucked those guys up.
Yep.
Yeah, Kevin would have killed.
Yeah.
Kevin would have cleared. You could have sent 4 Ghostface in there, they'd still die.
Yeah, Ghostface fucked.
I think if you wanted
To
to,
be
you
honest.
could just turn that house into Vietnam. He's like dropping on a bungee stick.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Yeah. It's like you're saying, it's just an Ewok scenario. There's just logs squishing them and shit.
Oh, yeah.
The Ewoks.
Yeah, Ewoks.
I got, like, flashbacks to the apocalypse. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god.
The paint cans thing, those would hurt, wouldn't they?
They would kill you.
Yeah.
I kind of want to.
Let's go try. You got any paint cans?
I do.
Well, let's stream a live. Let's see
I'm
what
gonna
happens.
bang my
Alright.
head on a paint can real quick, see if I live.
No, not
No,
bang.
we gotta
Let's
put it-
stand at the top of the stairs and swing them down.
Full
at you.
velocity.
Yeah, let's see what happens. See, I got a helmet you can wear just to see. I think it would still hurt very bad.
Alright,
Oh,
this is gonna be
yeah.
a great
It's breaking
second
that
video.
helmet.
Nah,
This is gonna be a great
those are
second
hard.
video. Dunbeezy tries paint cans. Dunbeezy tries to live through Home Alone.
To live through.
Does it work? We'll find out.
That was a big ass house too. So like that was like a flight and a half of stairs. Like not even a normal flight of stairs. That was like almost 2 flights of stairs.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
swinging those down.
Let's go hanging from the tree. Get a rough idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember when he shocked Marv in the
go.
second?
We have the
We have the
technology.
technology.
Yeah, if we pick Home Alone 2, it's even worse actually. He shocked Marv to death.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those bricks off like a 3rd or 4th story
You're
building.
still on
too.
the bricks. You're just
I mean, if you were laying on the ground, a guy just dropped a brick on your head, it could kill you.
Yeah, for sure.
and you guys are against my stones idea.
Yeah, that's because you can throw a stone maybe a couple of yards, but you can shoot from like way further away. You're not that sneaky. I'll see you.
We have ground.
All right, go climb a tree while I'm hanging this shit up, and we'll see if we can see or not.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
I just saw a meme of like hunters like in trees and how the camouflage works. It works really
Yeah, it
well.
works well.
You
Yeah.
should know that. You guys kill shit. You guys like
kill
hunt.
shit.
You guys hunt and shit like that.
No, I don't.
You guys have hunted. You haven't hunted?
No,
One time, me and my cousin killed a rabbit with a BB gun, and we cooked it up and ate it for dinner.
it's good.
Wait, really?
Did you make a stew or did you just
How many
roast
times
it?
did you have to shoot it with a BB gun?
I think just once.
Oh, okay.
You told me about that.
Yeah.
I killed a rabbit once with a BB gun, but it was.
Did you
not-
eat it?
No.
You gotta eat it.
We couldn't this one because we had to shoot it a lot. It was kind of messed up.
Yeah, you get a crunchy stew
What the
going.
fuck is wrong with you guys?
It was messed up. We shot it and it didn't like it. Obviously was like wounded, but it was not dead. It was.
Explains some things about you.
Yeah, it wasn't a good.
You put yourself in one of those situations.
Yeah, where it was just we had to keep going.
You two would be the hunters and the Iron Giant that like they get really mad at after they kill the deer.
I'm making
I haven't
that Iron
hunted.
Giant.
I haven't hunted in like
I don't care.
15
You just
years.
said you like tortured a rabbit.
I did not torture a rabbit.
Yeah, you shot it multiple times till it died. Like multiple times.
I had to. Though.
Hey, can't
Like I
believe
didn't
it.
want to have to.
Sound like
It's
a
not as
villain.
bad as doing it once and being like, haha, walk away. That's pretty fucking bad to do.
Yeah.
You gotta finish the job.
What's wrong with you people?
Like it was not a powerful BB gun at all. I didn't know the limits of it until we got to that moment. It seemed powerful and it was not.
And you cooked the rabbit. How dare you?
They always just shot each other.
I feel like it's better if you use it for
Yeah,
something.
It did.
It's not like we killed it and left it. You
Yeah,
got
you ate
sustenance
it.
from it.
Yeah, everybody eats. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people eat meat. That's where it comes from. It comes from animals.
Don't
We just cooked it really hot.
You had saucy nugs from Wendy's
Don't kill.
Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
Those chickens had a way worse life than that rabbit did.
Yeah,
You know how
yeah,
them
you,
chicken
yeah,
farms are
you,
set up?
yeah. We all had to watch that video like in junior high, like junior year of like high school.
You ever been to a chicken farm? They're foul.
I've seen it. All right,
That was on purpose.
Get the
Okay. That's a good one.
All right, tune in next week, guys.
You earned your place.
It depends on the chicken farm too. Some of them are bad.
That's a good one.
what's the
And
next
most
one?
of them are bad, though.
A lot of them are. One's like Tyson uses.
I
Oh,
tried
yeah.
to be a vegetarian for like 4 days after watching that video of like the chicken and how they were basically killed that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I was still living with my parents. I had no money, so like I had to eat meat.
That's how it goes.
My mom got really angry with me. She was like, "What the fuck? You're not gonna eat my cooking?"
Well, now that you live-
farm just is
Now that you live on your own, though, why don't you go vegetarian?
saucy.
I didn't
dogs.
kill. Yeah,
He's just waiting for the right girl.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is.
I didn't kill them. They're already dead, so it's fine. Like, here's the thing. Ethically speaking, y'all, if one person doesn't eat meat or does, like that doesn't change the world. So I can eat my meat from like tortured chickens.
Which that's why I don't vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably good for the world if people ate more vegetables in general, but you know, meat's good.
Meat is good.
It's good.
Protein. I had so much turkey the last few days.
I fucking love turkey.
Good ass turkey. My mom made some good ass turkey for Christmas. Y'all want some turkey? We still got some.
I might take some turkey.
Oh, yeah. How was everyone's Christmas?
Well, all right.
I am a 27-year-old man who made handmade cards and bracelets as if I were 12 years old.
Wow.
I felt real old. I got a vacuum sealer for food, and I got so excited, and I had to look at myself and be like, "You're fucking old now."
I got, a little bit ago, I got excited over storage. I got a new cabinet, and I was giddy with excitement, and that was my moment of like, ooh, I got old.
Yeah.
I showed all you guys this, but that big ass light I got for this, that was like my moment.
All right, but that light's sick.
It is
It's so
sick,
bright.
light. Yeah.
Where is
And
it?
we're not going to use it.
There's something special about bright flashlights.
Yeah.
I stand by that.
And it's nice knowing if a car drove by outside, I could just shine that in there and they'd probably crash.
If you got that thing on strobe and somebody came inside,
Yeah. No, it has strobe on it too.
Jeez.
let's strobe ourselves here and see what happens.
For the apocalypse, I find some tree people. Just see someone come falling out of the tree.
You're 600 yards away with one of those strong lasers just burning out eyes.
Oh my god,
We
yeah.
would do well to team together in the apocalypse.
I would eat you.
We
Y'all
all
couldn't. I have like compatriots that would eat me first.
see. We all talked about this though in that
I'd eat
one.
myself one leg at a time.
We talked about this in the podcast. Both me and Nips were like, we're not like joining you. We'll be in like different groups that probably like swallow your group up at some point.
I think you do all right, but then I just fuck with you just for the funsies.
There's a place for you in our harem.
Listen, you guys are gonna miss me, and then I'm gonna come around and I'll be like, "Hey guys,
we'll
you
miss
know,
you, but there's always a second shot.
Here's the thing, y'all. The biggest thing is this: my people are peaceful. You guys are out there killing each other in the apocalypse and
I'd
shit.
probably be away from
And
everybody.
I'm in the trees and shit. I'm just like imagine all these apocalypse scenarios, like Walking Dead, Last of Us, all of that. Everyone's eating each other. They're all on top of each other, trying to kill and all that. Not us.
Yeah.
We're peaceful. We're in the trees.
I feel we're...
You would be a ground person.
Yeah, well,
I'm saying that because I don't think you can get up there. You have to climb to survive.
Let's go
climbs
climb
some
a tree
trees.
right now.
He climbed some trees.
I don't get to the top.
All right, then. All right. You got to earn it. You got to earn it.
Yeah.
Whenever there was like a tree to be climbed, he was climbing that tree.
You ever seen The Last of Us?
Yeah.
I want to beat Nick Offerman, but I don't know how to play the piano, so I probably won't ever find love.
What about the gay stuff?
Yeah, I'm
No.
not. Anything goes in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
What you
It gets it gets lonely
Oh,
up
shit,
there.
that's it.
I feel like...
Yeah, he said my name too. He said my name
I'm
in
so
the
bad at
beginning.
this.
I feel we're walk softly but carry a big stick. Like we wouldn't cause problems, but we do have a loaded shotgun
Yeah.
ready.
It's gonna be loaded though.
Yes.
I would have a shotgun for show, like to make it seem like I would shoot it.
Walk softly, because there's going to be a bunch of spike pits everywhere. See where they are. Don't step
Oh
hard.
man, a bear trap looks painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the just reminded me of Nick Offerman. Is that his real name?
Yeah.
Okay, I never remember if that was his Parks and Rec's name or.
That was the best episode.
Yeah, it was.
I like the
for
last
sure.
episode was good.
But that would have been more realistic in that show. Is if instead of that guy just falling in a pit, there would have been spikes in that pit for sure. If a dude was like that doomsday prepper.
Oh yeah, they would have been.
Yeah, that guy wasn't living.
No.
He would have died alone.
He would have dipped them spikes in his
In
waste
poo-poo.
material. And
Yeah. Oh,
I told
yeah.
I told a
That's
friend of mine who was also trying to poke holes in my like tree forest hippos idea, and I was like, but he's coming up with some good solutions for me. So I said like I'm gonna keep him in my study. I'm gonna cut off all his limbs. He'll be like a mutilated corpse, but I'll keep him alive.
The hippo?
No. He's like a friend of Almanzo.
He's a friend of mine.
He's if you try to challenge me ethically and mentally, I'm either gonna kick you down the tree, like you're gonna fall, or you're not allowed it. So, but he's smart, so he came up with a lot of good solutions for shit. So he's gonna be in my study, and he's just gonna be on the wall, and he's gonna be a head and a torso. I took all his legs and arms. I'll keep him alive. He's a mutilated corpse, but he's gonna be my grand vizier.
He's gonna be like your God of War dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like,
Just on your hip.
I'm be like, how does this work? He's gonna be like, it works like this. I'm like, thanks.
You're gonna be high up in the trees, and I'm gonna befriend a murder of crows and train them to knock you out of the trees.
We've
That'll be
already
sick.
befriended eagles, so I got you.
I'm gonna light that tree
How
on
many
fire.
How many crows to an eagle? I think 4.
Eagles.
4?
Yeah.
4 is
Eagles.
probably a good number.
Yeah.
Yeah, eagles
Crows are
clear.
big too.
Crows are big and they're mean.
Eagles
and
are
they're
huge.
smart.
Yeah.
Do you guys think eagles have no natural?
Oh, it's ripped one.
Ooh,
That's foul.
that stinks.
He's a farty dog.
Eagles have eagles have no natural.
God, so
So glad he hasn't
Jesus.
come over here.
Jesus, bud.
Eagles have no natural
Are we sure
prey.
he's okay?
I mean, no natural enemy.
They're
because-
apex predator.
all
yeah,
the time.
because literally, like, you can't catch them. They like can fly away. They're super strong. They're like the best out of the birds. Yeah, we've already
Good fight,
befriended
bud.
eagles.
Good fight.
We're the tree forest hippo egos.
Oh,
It's come over here.
Let's hoping it
You
would.
train fox and stuff. That is a terrible fart.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
It was
Did you
dark.
get one of those saucy nugs?
Nah, that's just him. I gave him a figure before.
Okay.
That was a bad idea. He's gonna be farting again.
Yeah.
Glad you're close to him.
Me too.
I look like I came straight out of like a Diddy video. Not a part.
Yeah,
Not a freak off.
You shouldn't put yourself there.
Not a freak off, but like a '90s Diddy video. So prime.
You
freak
know, when
off.
all the weird shit was underground,
Yeah,
not public.
Yeah, prime freak off time.
All right, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think are the worst ways to die?
Oh,
Probably getting
Um,
stoned.
Piece by
Ways
piece,
to
I
die.
suppose.
I remember a while ago, just like years ago now, I saw a whole comment thread that was like, would you rather burn to death or like suffer, like drown? And I think being drowning is like way worse from what I can tell, because all your muscles and everything, your whole body fills up, and then it like
I think I would rather
I
drown.
think I'd rather drown. It depends how fast you're getting burned.
Yeah.
it's painful.
Are you like
Well,
house fire burned to death, or you get like blasted by a nuke, or are you just like a guy with a lighter? What's the scenario here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, what I picked, someone just got burned to death in New York. I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, it was horrifying though. There's a video of it. Oh my god, the person is just burned, and we don't really know what's going on, but what it looks like is that they're in so much pain and shock, they're just holding a railing, and their entire body's just on fire, and they're not moving, but they're screaming still. Like, does not look like a good way to go.
Probably hurts.
I
Drowning,
just-
I feel like you're there for a minute, and then
Well, that's
There would also be a moment too of like your brain would just go into like
shock.
yeah.
yeah, and you would probably have like hallucinations or some shit
Boiled alive, best of both worlds.
Hey,
in
go
space.
out like a lobster.
In space. Yeah. Just decompression.
Yeah.
Just die.
It happened so quick.
What about falling?
You freeze too, which is
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Like
You
you fall off
freeze
a
while
building?
boiling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Die on impact or die laying there?
No, on
He said
impact.
falling, like if you fall off a building.
I feel like that
Quick.
It'd be quick. I wouldn't like
It's
that
scary, though.
because you'd be thinking about it the
Yep.
whole time
The
down.
whole way
I
down,
feel
you
a
just
flip.
know you're gonna die. You're just like,
Not really. I'd be going,
Yeah, no. And you'd be like trying to like hope you survive it too. Is the
Man.
worst part. You'd be
You'd be
like,
like-
maybe if I land like
Yeah.
this.
But if
I
you
might-
land with your legs down, and they say you're supposed to lock them, and then your legs
And
just
lean to
shatter.
one
Yeah.
side.
Yeah,
You want to go
because
left or
one
right.
because you don't want the bones to.
Yeah,
Um,
that seems
I'd probably go head down. yeah, no.
I don't want to live through this if I do.
it's like 5-foot drop.
Now that you mentioned it, the worst way might be to fall in a Nick Offerman Punjabi trap and have like
Yeah.
one of those poop steaks go into your
Oh,
arm.
an infection would
Yo.
be terrible.
Yeah.
buried alive. Being buried alive.
That would be
So,
pretty bad.
Yeah.
If you had an air hole too, so it's not like suffocation
Mhm.
based, you're just like in there until you
Yeah.
die.
That would be terrifying.
After
Yeah.
the first poop, it's really escalating the worstness of the situation. You're just in there with the turd.
Well, but I'll say this:
Poopy.
if you fully,
Yeah.
that's another one where you think you're gonna
Trying not
live,
to.
like you're trying to like claw your way out. But even if you gave up, you would get past the anxiety portion, then you would just be like, "Well, I can't wait to die."
I don't think you would.
No, I think
it
it'd be
would
constant panic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you get past the panic once you realize you're not.
I don't think so.
No,
You think
you'd
you
be
just go the
clawing
whole
at it.
time?
Yeah. I don't think it'd be like a panic. I think it'd be like a oh shit.
Yeah, there were people who got buried alive, like they thought they were dead, and then they find out later, and they just find the coffin just with claw marks in the.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was, but they're putting bells on
Mhm.
people's graves for them. That
Yeah,
was
Rough.
wild. Yeah.
scary time.
Why did you come up
So
with that?
Huh?
How dare you? That's morbid as hell.
Worst place to die?
It's the New Year.
I just read it off of the. I don't know
Oh.
who wrote this down.
What the
I
hell's
just read it
wrong
off.
with
Put
you?
that on
What the
there.
hell's wrong with you?
He read it. You read it.
I didn't write any of these. Oh, what I did write. Do you guys remember Mansers?
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Mansers.
Was
Just-
worst ways to die? No, was dumbest ways to die part of Mansers or a separate show?
It's a different
Separate,
show.
yeah.
What was that? Adult Swim? Just like
No,
No,
it
it
was-
was still on Spike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they aired together. It'd be like Mansers, then World's Dumbest Ways to Die.
1,000 Ways to Die.
That was.
Oh yeah, Thousand Ways
Yeah.
to Die, just like snorting fire ants.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, getting eaten by ants would be up there on worst ways to die.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're like strapped down. They used to take like a rat and put it in a box and put it on your stomach and let it eat its way through you too. That was a torture
Yeah.
method for a bit.
They used to
Unpleasant.
cover you in honey, tie you in a boat, and they fed you stuff that made you like poop sweet diarrhea, and float you in like an insect-ridden lake.
Oh,
Snakes. Snakes would be a rough way to
depends
die.
on the snake.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Is it like a
Is that really-
like a venomous snake?
Yeah, like a cobra.
I thought
Or
it'd be quick.
or a boa. Because they
A
can
boa
strip you to
just
death.
squeezing you.
The
Yeah.
thing with snakes though is that they can't like just eat you. Like it would have to be like, and they're not gonna eat you anyway. Like snakes don't eat like that. So it's either they poison you and you're
Yeah.
dead fairly quickly, or it's gonna be really painful, but you're still gonna die, or they suffocate you.
I feel like the longer it takes, the worse it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Technically, they would venom you. They would poison you if you ate them.
Yeah,
That's always
fair. Yeah.
There's always
Technically
one.
correct.
There's always one. They
I appreciate it. Terminology's important.
no, I mean obviously you got the ones like being mauled by like a tiger or a lion or a bear.
At least it's a cool story. How'd he die? It's not like I don't
That
know.
would be horrifying.
He got pneumonia. It's
And,
like I got killed
like-
by a bear.
Especially if like you put up a good fight too. Like
Oh, yeah.
the bear attacks you, but
Yeah.
like you fucking took an eye with you or some
It's
shit.
not the
like,
Revenant.
It's
dude.
in your
You're not
hand when
living.
they find you. You're just like,
people survive bear attacks.
dude.
Punch
But-
down the throat,
There was
hit it in the neck.
You ever see that story of those kids? There were like a group of high school kids. They were all like wrestlers and shit, and they got attacked by a grizzly bear. And there were like 3 or 4 of them. And the one guy, it was attacking one of his friends, and he just ran up and grappled this grizzly bear and fucking lived. He's like a high schooler.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, he came out. He has like his whole face was fucked up though. His back was all ripped up.
If you got you, a bear is a terrible way to die though, because they just get you
Yeah.
down and start eating. They don't care if
Yeah.
you're dead or not. They'll
Yeah.
just start.
Oh really?
Yeah, from the asshole usually.
Why would they care if you're dead?
Some-
So,
Wait,
so
what?
I've heard.
Do you have any
I
bears
didn't fact
numbers?
check
Have you ever seen that video of the bear though? It has a fish, and it's one of the most fucked up videos, and it just like skins the fish. Well, the fish is like flopping around, and the bear just takes the skin, just peels it off.
Yeah, coyotes the same way. They'll keep nipping at the back until they're dead.
Yeah,
like cows die that way.
Yeah,
well,
Deer,
I think I don't know.
Deers get like stuck in fences and shit, and like coyotes just run up and just eat at them.
Bulls getting gored by a bull or something.
Yeah, they're not usually like, I'm gonna kill you. They're usually like,
if you slap its ass though.
Yeah, if you tie its nuts to its tail.
Like I always wanted to try that thing from
do it.
I always wanted to try that thing from Wild Hogs where they slap the ass and then run.
We can do it right now.
Let's go.
You wanna go?
Yep.
He's mean.
And then just run.
That would be one of the worst ways, though, is to get gored by a bull and then it just like leaves you alone. Like you get gored and then like you survive and then slowly die.
From what it sounds, well, if it's true as it was in Wild Hogs, you can get away with the first ass slap, but the other person wouldn't because then he'd be alert.
I think it depends on the bull. Some of them are real chill. You can slap him in the ass multiple times. Some of them you can't even get close. So.
Do you know which ones?
You can tell when you walk up to him. Let's go find out. We're going to take this on the road.
This is another video. So first I'm going to try to live through Home Alone after this, guys.
We're going to hit you with paint cans.
That's too bad Big Red isn't alive. I would love to see you try to ride a cow.
No.
Yeah.
And then...
She was friendly, though. She'd have let you ride on her.
Yeah, and then next I'm going to try to... We're funTimeZaHead. They're going to try to slap a bull on the ass and live.
We're going cow tipping.
Yeah.
You could try. They're heavy. Also, they sleep laying down.
Oh, really? They know how to get up from being down? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought they just always stood.
No.
Like perpetually.
No.
Oh.
No. They lay down.
Oh, I thought like they can't get back up if they go down. Like if you tip them over.
So you're just out there killing cows?
No, I
just
never
walk up to a guy's livelihood and knock his cows over and say they're dead.
I never like.
They'd also be like the most useless animals ever.
Well, they supply
just
milk.
fall down and they're
milk.
done.
They supply milk.
They're born and they just stay there on the ground.
I still want to
do
do
a team
the
lift to get them up the first time.
Before humans were around, no cow ever was alive.
It's actually true.
Yeah, to some extent. Yeah.
I still wanna see somebody do that one high school prank thing that you told me years ago about the cow. I think you even mentioned
the sheep.
No, I'm talking about the cow one.
What, upstairs but not downstairs?
Oh.
Yeah, the upstairs and not downstairs.
I thought cows could walk downstairs. I've never tried it. I've never been in a scenario with cows and stairs.
He told me about it years ago, and then he even mentioned your cows or something. You something like we'll get cows from Scott or something.
I don't know my cows.
The other one I had that would have been good was you get 3 sheep and you paint one the number pigs. 1 on one, number 2 on another one, and the number 4 on the third one. And obviously they'll wrangle up the sheep after some time, but they'll make a mess. It'll be a little mess. But they'll wonder where the fuck that third sheep's at.
I thought they were pigs.
6 months later, you bring number 3 sheep and you drop it off.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd be like, it was here the whole time.
Yeah, and you just shovel a bunch of shit in some room somewhere. Just like, he's been in here for weeks. Yeah.
It's the main hallway.
No, pigs would be good, too, because pigs would be smelly.
Well, they're faster, too. Like, if they're running around.
Are pigs faster?
I don't know.
They can fuck you up though.
Is it true that?
Yeah, we just get wild boars.
Yeah, without tusks or anything.
They're just killing children.
Is it true? Is it true that like that's the best way how to hide a dead body? Is like you put it in like the trough for like a pig's feed.
Pig's eat bones.
Shave the head, pull the teeth, they'll eat everything else. Wow. So I've heard.
How many people have you killed?
0?
0.
0 that he'll talk about.
Fair enough.
Not 0. I'm not a killer. I'm a lover.
You said you were going to shoot guns into my beautiful
on
civilization.
On principle, yeah. It sounded like a call. And you said you had dirt people and they're beneath you. That's on principle.
That was also after he was talking about throwing rocks at you.
Yeah. They are physically beneath me.
The ground people are white people, right? We established that?
Yeah, we did.
Wait, did we?
Yeah.
Remember that came up? It was like we got a reverse history.
I don't actually remember that.
Yeah.
So it's not just, it was hierarchical based on race.
Yes.
I've been to a lot of climbing gyms and that's mostly white people. Good luck up there.
Listen, some whites can stop.
Fair enough.
Not
So
all.
who's allowed in the trees? What racial groups are allowed?
We're all out of the trees at this point. We're not up there anymore.
Yeah, no, we
So first
are.
off, you have to be able to climb because that's the only way up. We're not doing a pulley system because then we'd be too advanced and people would get ahead of me.
Too advanced for a pulleys?
I brought
No.
up block and tackles.
Where's the cutoff?
I get a pulley. I do get a pulley system.
This was
because I'm
the
not
thing,
going
though.
up and
He's talking
down
about bringing up, like, hundreds of stones, and Nips is like, you're going to want a pulley system to get those rocks up there.
No, you just carry them. We do have bags.
All right,
We'll
so you're
book
gonna
bags and
overpower
shit.
all these people, but the guy that's like, I don't care about too advanced, he gets that refinery back up. You gotta have gasoline everywhere.
The true thing that pokes a hole in everything for me that I really can't
Yeah, the one
is
thing.
when,
Yeah,
is like when you guys say shoot from outside of the forest because inside it's our domain. I'm killing you. But like if you're outside the forest and you're shooting, I'm like
It depends on the forest, I guess. If you're like 100 miles into a forest and it's a big one, it's not like they can shoot you from the outside.
You're going to have to go very far to find that, though.
How much can you picture yourself
You got nothing
easily
else to do.
moving from one tree
Well,
to
yeah.
another tree?
He's
Well, we
trying to
have
get that
we
here.
have a whole
Oh, yeah, there's no
civilization.
forest.
So there's swings and
I'm
shit
thinking, like,
to go from because we very much
fight at the
idolize
same time.
Tarzan.
It's just chaos.
We very much idolize Tarzan. So Nips just said, "How are you gonna go from like one tree to
I
another?"
think he's picturing that he can be in one tree and then just go to another
Yeah.
one.
Well, we can
it's real
walk.
hard.
It's the Ewoks, bro. Like we have
no,
like
he's
we can just
picturing
walk.
that he's in one tree and then he can just.
Yeah,
First off, we
just
have a
go
ton of
to- go to
swings.
another.
They don't work that way. People are heavy gravity strong.
I let all that go, though, in the first part because there were so many other things to, like,
No.
nitpicking about.
Yeah.
Plus, we got into this. Like, normal trees in this area, you can't be at the top of them
No,
because they'll break. So you're going to be like 10, 15 feet up in this tree on the branches that can hold
We
you.
have tree houses.
You're going to be like right above. Like, people are just going to look up and you're there.
We
Also,
have
you know,
tree houses.
you know what blocks rocks is a shield, and you go up
But
to the
how
ground,
would
you
you-
cut
but-
that tree down.
See, here's the part that nobody is grasping. We have people below and up top.
Oh,
so
yeah,
if you're
I'm
ready for
wondering-
the stones, the ground people are gonna pull
Oh,
you
but
in.
the ground people fucking hate you.
That's
You're
what
up
I
there
was-
talking shit about them.
we allow them to live in our society. They're fine.
Someone would just come up and be like, hey, you guys can come with us if you help us versus the tree people.
Be like, I got a working shower with a water heater.
They are muddy.
We
Because they're
have
always
guns.
around.
Yeah,
They're
we have
always
guns.
hidden.
And they're sick. We bring them medicine.
I got
We
a-
have agriculture too. Leaves.
Yeah, that was his food in the other thing. It was going to be leaves and grass.
I brought up agriculture and he went, yeah, we can eat grass.
All right, we got a lot of things to test right now. Let's go get some grass.
But
Stop
then,
eating
We're gonna
koala
eat grass
bear.
and hit him with
We'll
big
eat
hands.
some animals. Like I'm sorry, squirrels and koala bears. They're gonna die.
Where are you?
we are in the Pangea.
Yeah, you got eucalyptus out there?
Yeah. You don't want to eat that.
Well, that's what the koalas eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat a sloth. They look dirty.
Sloths do look dirty.
They
You
look
can't-
fucking.
But so are koalas.
They're so
Like,
slow that
I'm
algae
not-
and shit can grow on them.
I'm not eating a
Some
koala,
of them.
though.
Yeah, they're
That's
adorable.
chlamydia meat.
Yeah.
3 times.
But,
Like 80% of koalas have chlamydia.
yeah. That
Really?
was
Yeah.
that was
Oh,
the other
never
thing
mind.
we got
It's a
into,
different
though.
type of chlamydia.
But you can burn that off,
It's not a
right?
people
If you
chlamydia.
roast it, right?
I'm not playing around with eating chlamydia meat.
At some
Fair
point,
enough.
it's coming over.
Dirty.
It doesn't need to.
That's
It's already-
different.
Yeah.
Super chlamydia.
That was another thing we got into, though, because then agriculture got brought up. And then he starts talking about agriculture, and I'm like, he's talking about a society with, like, tens of thousands of people in it. And I'm like, you're going to need lots of agriculture. It's going to have to go for, like, miles outside of your forest. And then other groups are going to be like, hey, there's fucking crops here. Whose crops are these? Let's go find
So
them.
that's why, we still work in conjunction with all the other, like, federations going on. When I come to my trade agreements with my hippo and shit and everything, I'm be like, we need more food.
I gotta get that hippo into the tree.
Oh, yeah, mind you, when I come
It lives with
up,
the ground people.
when I come in,
It's a dirty hippo.
I'm wearing a hippo carcass. Like I have like a fucking head on like this, and then I've got a live hippo.
Hippos are so strong.
No,
I know.
How do
You're
you
not getting
tame
a hippo.
How did I tame it? I'm gonna feed it.
You're not
It would
getting
be
a
sick to
hippo.
have a hippo.
His name is gonna be fucking. What did I come up with?
Pablo.
Ketamine.
Oh, yeah.
Ketamine.
Pablo.
Ketamine the hippo.
Pablo.
And I'll be like, hey guys, we would like more food.
They still have wild hippos in South America because of Pablo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if they're actually wild or if
No,
they're animal. It's been a long time.
Hippos are super territorial. So
Ketamine.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're real aggressive.
Exactly.
There's got to be a group who's just been like.
Also, they look round and fat and cuddly, but it's just muscle.
I know.
It's
No,
strong.
they're super aggressive.
Mm.
But me taming them, you guys gonna be scared. Because weird
Other
shit
people
happens
have
in the
guns.
forest.
You caused dogs to fight like
If
30
you-
minutes ago.
If you knew that there's a civilization of people that you can't see in the woods somewhere, and people
but
people
somehow
get
have a
eaten,
hippo, fire
Exactly.
trucks, tree cities.
Oh,
I feel like fire trucks.
That's what I'm saying.
They paint the fire trucks.
Yeah, they're camo.
They just have moss
They
and
don't
shit
get
on
fired when
them.
there's a fire.
But and then we tamed hippos. And then we didn't mention this earlier.
Oh, yeah.
When like a group comes in, like say 6 people, 5 die, 1 lives, and we take a limb. So and then we tell them like tell the others.
I don't know why.
This is the
never wanna
pacifist.
come
We're
back.
just-
We gotta do weird shit in the beginning. We have to.
We're just rehashing
Yeah,
the
we're just
entire
talking-
podcast we've done before. But this was the best. This was one of the other parts, though, where you're talking about you were going to send a wounded person back. You were going to let one wounded person
He's
go
gonna
back.
go back to his group that does have guns. Oh,
God.
he's a farty guy.
But, yeah, you're going to send this wounded person back to their group, and they're going to be like, they fucked our people up.
Yeah.
We need to go
Yeah.
fuck them up. man."
No. I'm gonna be
Wow,
like,
that was bad.
I let you live once. I won't do that shit again. Fucking go back.
Yeah, that only works if you live
Pacifist
through the second
route.
time they come.
It's pacifist after year 2. First couple years,
What-
we gotta
what are-
get rough.
What are you doing if someone kills your hippo?
We need a Gantt chart.
That thing's gonna die on its own.
They live long lives, though. I'm saying, like, what if someone just shut up and killed your hippo?
How would they do that? It's a hippo.
They
A
shoot
gun.
it.
Get this gun idea out of here.
What?
We're taking the guns immediately. The
No,
ground
I'm saying a
people-
different group.
Give it over. Give me the gun. Stop pointing it at me.
I already
Hand it
told
to
you
me.
guys.
A buyback program,
When-
$400 a gun.
Here's some leaves and a bundle of sticks.
So this didn't come up. This didn't come up earlier. But let me say this: when we grab groups of people that come through with guns, I take the guns because I always come down and I give the same speech as they're being held. And I'm like, I don't really know how to disarm a gun. But point is when I figure that shit out, I fucking throw it. I'm like, I don't want this disgusting piece of shit.
What a faith.
And so we just have a bunch of piles of unloaded guns on the outside of the forest where we keep chucking them.
My thing was if a different group shows up to attack you, but then they're not successful, but they kill your hippo in the process. And then they leave.
It's one hippo. I don't care about it that much.
They're everywhere, man. You don't know. You don't
Yeah,
go
yeah,
outside
they're
and
all
see it.
over.
You're a dime a dozen.
Dude, you guys just don't even understand
Well,
the art of surprise.
We talked about this too. I'm like, I don't know the nearest hippo. Like, where's the closest
the
hippo?
zoo.
Yeah, but what zoo?
One of the ones in Chicago.
I don't think the one in
Milwaukee
Chicago
has
has hippo. Yeah, so you gotta go to Milwaukee to go get a hippo.
Okay.
I don't know if
We can
it's
make it
still
work.
there. I haven't been to that zoo in a long
It's
time.
either Milwaukee or you have to go to Omaha.
I'm stealing your. Listen,
I
I'm
don't
gonna use
know.
your truck.
Zoo's still open.
I'm gonna use your truck, and then the hippo can be on like the flatbed after I steal it.
All right.
How heavy is a hippo?
Since we're on this, Skeet, what's your apocalypse plan?
Depends on where I'm at. If I'm out in the mountains still, I'd go into the mountains. I got a nice creek I saw. I would go there. I would get some hydropower going. And honestly, I'd probably die. Everybody'd probably die. It's the luck of the draw. But
It is very much luck of the draw.
But if you get preserved foods, you gotta get your water and your
Yep,
shelter
Yep.
and your food, and then all this agriculture stuff is secondary. It takes a long time to get a crop going,
Mhm.
so you gotta get stable food for a little bit. I don't know.
My plan is also based around a water source primarily.
That's the most important thing.
Now that I know you got a well.
I don't.
Well,
Yeah, you go to
yeah,
you go to that place. Yeah. Good luck.
I'll hide. I'll go steal a cup of water every couple days.
They just find you living like nearby them.
My dad's nice. He's gonna let you join.
yeah.
He's gonna put you to work.
Yeah.
You're gonna do a lot of work.
That's fine.
Come here. Oh, yeah, beer.
Give him a beer.
Dogs do love beer.
Do they?
Yeah.
You tested?
They make dog beer.
I've seen people give their dogs some beer. I don't know. I don't give them anything but dog food.
How old is he in dog years?
Oh, you want?
No, I want. Can you open it?
Oh yeah. How old is he? And I have no idea what the conversion rate is.
7 to 1, 4 to 1.
It depends how big the dog is.
Yeah.
He's old
I
enough.
thought it's always 7 years.
No, if it's a small dog, they usually live longer. It's like 5, I think.
Weird.
Yeah.
He'd kill you. I want to feed you to my dog in the apocalypse.
He's got to eat.
Anybody.
He can't eat leaves. So
He can't eat leaves.
we can't either. But
I'd give you a leg, bud. Maybe an arm. I don't know if it'd be worse to lose a leg or an arm in an apocalypse
you gotta start with
situation.
fingers.
Probably an
A
arm.
leg.
Or toes.
Yeah,
Because
you
you
can't
need,
run.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
yeah.
You're probably right.
You gotta start with toes or something, or fingers.
I'm not. I mean, just in general, of losing a leg or an arm in an
Okay.
apocalypse situation. I think you're right. It is an arm. That's easier to get around than a leg. You gotta
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, you gotta move.
But then how are you gonna throw rocks?
I will say this in the name of our past friendships. In the apocalypse, I'll let y'all live, no matter how many times you come through.
I'd make a shrine for you.
You don't need to make a shrine. I'll live. I'll have my own people. I'm Jebediah.
Not when I'm done. We're gonna war.
I'm be like, listen, guys, I got a nice little hotel up top if you want it. I'm not going to let you guys stay down here with these muddy ass people. And then, so yeah. And then you can even use the pulley system, which is only reserved for me. I'm the only one who gets to go up and down like zip line style.
I like how the whole thing started too. Is like it's not a cult, and then it slowly devolved into like a
It's
worship
not a cult.
thing
I'm
of
not
you.
doing sermons and shit.
Yes, you.
That doesn't-
You for sure are giving sermons.
Yeah.
How many
How are-
lives you can have?
You gotta convince people to stay in your hierarchical tree society.
So this came up before. He just asked how many wives am I gonna have. I did say I have to, because we have to feed the earth. So there has to be multiple versions of me. So I'm gonna have like 8 different kids of all different races. Black, mixed with white, mixed with Asian, mixed with like Hispanic.
Oh, you're gonna get shot so fast.
yeah.
Like I'm gonna have like 9 children that are all, and then they just have to grow and compete amongst them.
How does succession work in your society?
Once I'm done, who fucking cares? But the point
Seems
is,
sustainable.
but like, that's the big thing for me is that like I'm gonna build the society. It's gonna be great for like 10 years. I'm gonna have my children, and then I'm just gonna leave. Kind of like how they make it seem like a lot of times that like gods come in and then out. Like I'll spend like a good decade being around. I'll spend another decade being completely gone. I'll be in Switzerland.
I just want to get
And
out.
then I'll be in Switzerland. And then I'll come back around. I'll be like, Jebediah's return right when you guys are about to starve to death. Here are the hippos. And then shit like that's going to happen.
We're gonna
Sounds
get
very
enough friends
cultish.
to form a phalanx, and just because it seems like a good time. Just,
Yeah, no, I'm down for
I
phalanx.
joined a phalanx.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what that is.
It's a formation of people.
yeah, it's got shields in the front, pikes out there, stabby.
You guys don't need to do all that.
That's fine.
It's better than rocks.
You guys walk in
This-
in a phalanx. You realize the ground people
We're
are
not gonna
cool.
fight anybody. We're just gonna walk around the country and it just.
This was the progression. We moved from rocks to phalanx.
Yeah, we're going through the.
You really
progression
think-
of society?
Yeah.
Y'all, we were at the store 2 weeks ago. Y'all saw those heavy ass rocks. Heavy,
You can
big
find
ass
rocks
rocks.
out at the
Remember those
store.
rocks?
I-
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And I was like,
They weren't
now
rocks.
imagine
either.
if
they were
we're
salt blocks.
fucking-
They were
Oh, the
blocks.
Salt Lakes?
Yeah. But you remember how big they were and heavy?
You've licked the solid.
You would
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, you have too.
I'm familiar with rocks.
You would be stoned.
Solid's good.
But I would
was
never
so,
do that
He's
to
so
you guys.
surprised when we got there, and he was like, "These rocks are huge." I'm like, "That's salt."
The little farming barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, "For what?" I'm like, "Oh, like to attract like deer." And he was like so shocked
That's
by
mineral
that.
blocks for cows. With it. Mostly
Yeah.
for, yeah.
This was in the deer hunting
Oh,
section.
okay, yeah. Animals like salt. It's a mineral that everyone needs.
I like salt.
I
Okay.
do too.
I don't like that.
Then we'll take some salt
I do.
rocks.
It's good
really?
to have salt. You actually, if you had a
gross.
salt monopoly, your society might actually live.
All right,
Spices.
so we're gonna keep you
People will go to
around.
war
We'll keep
over
you around.
spices.
All right, I'm gonna have 2 corpses, two mutilated corpses in my study. One is gonna be Skeet, the other one's gonna be Almanzo.
If Skeet doesn't have limbs, he is not helping you.
Oh no, I'm biting you.
No, listen, man. I'm gonna let you live. We took y'all your limbs, so I'm gonna just let you live. And I'll be like, all right, man. Here's like a hot dog or some shit.
How do you get hot dogs?
I don't know.
They have a factory.
In the tree.
It's just a pine cone he's calling it.
It's a ground person's dick.
we
Dirty ground person dick.
You're like, is this a penis you're giving me?
Why is it so muddy?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we were just redoing.
I'm starting to
We
think,
are.
I'm starting
In
to think the
case-
ground people wouldn't want to. Nah, they'd be fine.
Just in case you guys didn't see that other episode where we spent like an hour talking about this.
We spent like an hour before this talking about this.
We did. We
We just
did.
been
I
arguing
spent
for
an
2
hour
hours.
2 days
Yeah.
ago talking to 2 people about this and showing them the video.
Dunbeezy, can you give us a quick rundown on how a pulley works?
So
That's
I don't.
beyond the
So
tree
listen.
people.
So all right, listen.
This was further in the
so-
progression of human
So
society.
this is really important to know, and this is true in life, audience. You have to surround the smartest person in the room. And the most successful person in the room surrounds themselves. Is the camera this way or that way? Surrounds themselves with smarter people, right? But those smarter people prop them up.
And then you take credit for all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how a pulley
It
system
is.
works. I just know it pulls shit.
Oh, okay.
It pulls shit.
That's the first 4 letters
He's
of
the
the word.
Elon Musk of the apocalypse.
Don't. Oh my God. Yeah. When I was explaining this to Almanzo like a few days ago, he was like, "You're Trump. You have a bunch of false like promises that you're gonna give people." I was like, "Don't ever say that shit. I deliver food. I will deliver."
You
food.
said grass and
Yeah,
leaves.
yeah, that's the lettuce we're gonna eat.
You can't live on lettuce.
We'll eat. First off, we're eating people in the first couple years, but like,
As you do.
Yeah.
again, the koalas and shit. We'll
The
burn off the
dirty ground
chlamydia.
people.
Where are you finding these
You
hippos
can,
and koalas?
you can burn off the chlamydia.
Good catch.
You got
Right?
Aren't most diseases like burn offable?
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
burn someone alive,
Okay, so then like
What
when we
if the
roast the
safe cooked
koalas, the
temple
chlamydia
koalas?
will go too.
Okay.
a lot. Burn.
Ski. How does the block and tackle work?
That's force and distance. If you pull something twice as far with a pulley, you can pull twice as much. It's a simple conversion. We can do a unit conversion. Where's the whiteboard? Let's turn this into a math lesson. Good.
I don't know what any of that means. For context, the audience, as he was mentioning something really complicated and like
It is
mathematical.
basic of a human invention as there is.
I do want to, because like we didn't really give a full
What they used to
introduction,
build
y'all.
Pyramids.
We didn't really
That
give a
was
full.
aliens, man. You
Yeah,
know.
it was. Or those giant people. Have you seen the?
Yeah, the giant people, the steps in
Yeah.
South America.
There's AI of like these giants building the pyramids in
Oh.
Egypt.
I don't
And
know about AI, but I saw a real video the other day.
Yeah, yeah. It's just
So-
these
Guy had
giant
3
men
fingers,
picking
that's
up
crazy.
stones and setting them down.
So we did a shitty job, y'all. Let's introduce our guest for today. This is Skeet.
His social security number is 36092.
This is
Hey.
Skeet. We also. So we all grew up.
Was that the first
together.
letter, the first numbers of your social?
Of all of ours.
We only need a couple more numbers, guys.
We all
Guess
grew
the
up
last 4
together.
numbers in the comments section.
He also
So,
went to school
no,
with us.
I just want to keep interrupting you.
Yeah. This is just an episode bowling, yeah.
Yeah,
You
no.
gotta stand your ground. Yeah.
Listen, there's a reason why I rise amongst
We're
everybody.
trying to push you into violence. Start clapping.
No, I'm a non-violent person, you know.
That's
Year
fair.
2.
Year 2.
After year two.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, after year 2 and everything else. Anyway, we grew up with this guy. He's, I had math class with him 12 years ago.
It's
It's
really
wild.
12 years ago.
Yeah, it's actually probably 13.
Oh, shit.
Can you guess who did better in that math class?
We don't need to.
I remember beating you in chess a lot.
All the time. I won like every couple, like,
I gotta
Oops.
admit to you, I let you win, so you keep playing.
that's good because I lost a lot.
Yeah, I really wanted to keep playing.
Well, and then the other key thing, he was so good at math. I was so basic / rudimentary at
Dog
best.
shit at math back then.
Our math teacher would walk up to us and literally, as we're playing chess, and she would literally be like, "He can do this. He can fuck around. You need to focus. You need to like do well. You need to like study and shit. He already has his work done." She basically was calling me a dumbass right in front of me.
That was like trig or something, I think. Yeah, I was not prepared for college. So bad at this. We
A
got
lot of editing.
Omaha. We're in
Omaha math did not prep me for college.
Fucking Omaha.
Omaha. Yeah, we're gonna have to edit.
We've talked a lot about how we live in rural Illinois, but
That's in the description.
Yeah.
I made that description too.
Omaha is so close to rural Illinois. You know?
I came up with a new gang sign the other day. I'm gonna start doing it all the time. Midwest.
MW?
Yeah.
Why don't you just do both of them?
That's
Because
Yeah.
this is okay. Because this means west. This one's not supposed to mean west. So Midwest.
wow.
some set somewhere is very offended.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, probably. We might have to edit it.
So you want me to edit that part out, but not the one where you threatened an actor in LA?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dunbeezy did not threaten a living person.
Yeah, I want to make that very clear.
It was a
that,
fictional character that happened to have the same name.
and look the same.
And the real person. It wasn't the actor. It wasn't the character.
They
parody
could.
character.
I said with a stick though.
With a crowbar.
Allegedly.
You said
Allegedly.
crowbar.
And then I said crowbar.
What's a
upgraded.
crowbar but a stick?
And then said you'd fly there.
Allegedly.
Oh shit.
Oh
Son
my
of a
god.
Man down.
It wasn't never back then.
It wasn't, so we're fine. Never back down. It's the only one that has to stay.
Scott, have you ever
That's
seen
the
Skeet?
original.
Have you ever
Who's back there though?
Skeet, have you ever seen Never Back Down?
A bunch of times.
Of course.
We used to yell at each other constantly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Usually while doing something not advised.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right.
I can't see the time. What time are we at?
1:29.
51.
Okay.
Oh, we've been talking for 51 minutes.
I just want to make it clear, you're not stopping this video. I'll jump over to you before you press
I will-
pause.
I edit this after. I will just edit it out.
After we edit out all the shit, you know, it's
Yeah.
gonna be like 20 minutes long.
No, I just cut out the audio for that section, then bring the audio.
We can
back.
be,
Oh,
we can make
oh, yeah.
it uncensored.
We did have another discussion topic. Who would win, ironically, this is kind of an apocalypse thing.
Well, just
Who
in
would
general.
win in a all-out 4v4? I mean, one versus one between all of us.
I think Austin might.
Nips, Dunbeezy,
Wiley.
Skeets, and CamCam.
Does the Hunger Games approach of just hiding the entire time?
I think it should all be just in a room. You know?
Yeah, there's two
It needs to be in a
scenarios
room
here.
because they know you too well, and we talked about this a little bit beforehand. We were talking about discussion topics before you showed up.
I'm naked immediately.
I know, that's it. No one's gonna want to touch you. And then whoever wins, you're gonna come up behind him and just whack him with a rock, you know?
You literally,
Salt Lake.
That I've been on.
they know you so well. They literally said, like, yeah, he's gonna be just hiding and shit. He's gonna be like hard to find.
wild.
I'm committing war crimes often. Yeah.
We talked about it. I weighed twice as much. I remember wrestling you, and it was hard. Like, you were putting me in chucks and stuff. I'm like,
All right, so who
how?
dies first?
You're quick.
I feel like it's me or you. Or
Skeet.
That could be me.
the thing with
Ski.
is if things
We probably rallied.
if things broke out, there is a scenario where we just target him
Yeah.
kind of involuntarily
Yeah.
because he's the biggest threat.
I'm also willing to try this. We could just move this table right now and
Let's
just get
do
some
it.
furniture
I'm
moving.
gonna come out biting.
I need your dog out of the room if we're gonna fight
He's
because
on my side. He's part of me.
Yeah. He's
if Skeeter
Alright.
stays, then
Hold on,
you're
then
right.
that means we all get a dog. So Zeus is gonna be somehow on my side, and you get the white.
Your dog already beat him up a little bit.
But I get 2 dogs.
He was limping.
we're
Okay,
doing
one
this.
of us gets Haley.
All right, you and me together.
I get an army of rats.
Yeah.
Then we just both
Yeah,
take
rats
Alex
at your
dog
house?
Lou.
My past pet
They smell
rats.
like farts. Oh yeah, if you had an army of rats. That's
Ascend.
So, all right, let's think about this logically, right? All right, who dies first? Who wins in the end? That's all we really need to answer.
I think I might die first. I think you guys are gonna gang up on me.
I don't like ganging up.
It's possible.
You doing a life or death?
Okay, then he
scenario.
dies first.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm about peace.
If
guys.
me and you start teaming up on and he's hiding in the corner, we leave and we kill him first, right?
I'm a master at nut shots, by the way.
I'm taking
And we're all
somebody's
dudes
nipple.
here.
We can't turn our backs on Scott.
I wear a cup.
That's the problem. If you start with Scott, you have to finish Scott.
It's smart.
would join us in beating up. If just sits in the corner and doesn't fight.
Dunbeezy.
We're gonna.
We're fucking.
Let's get rid of all the nicknames.
We've said everyone's name.
Let's get rid of the nicknames.
We've said everyone's real name but the
We've
dog. That's Skeeter.
It's Rocky.
Just fuck it up.
Unironically, no one has said mine.
We're in. Okay, let's just.
That's it all. This
Just blow it all up. You know.
We get fired.
By the way, you literally ethically can't team up against me. Otherwise, you will go to hell.
If it's life or death, I don't
Three
give a
white
fuck.
guys.
Okay, I'm already going to hell.
None of this leaves
Three white
this
guys.
room except one of us. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I'm going
Set
to
it
haunt you. I'm going to be like, man, y'all white people, I swear.
I pooped in my hand immediately. When this kicks off.
No one even told you we were fighting yet.
He's gonna go hide in the closet.
You're going to poop in your hand and just start slinging shit? Like a fucking
Somehow
monkey.
he's
Just-
gonna get
yes.
up on that shelf in there
Oh,
and
yeah.
throwing shit
Yeah.
down it.
No one's going to
When
want
it's
to
all
like,
done, we're
touch
gonna
you.
look for him. He's just gonna stab you in the neck.
Yeah.
Just,
I do want to make it clear, guys. I've been an underrated wrestler my entire life. When I say underrated, I mean I didn't do it organized, and I also take down fuckers twice my size. For context, ladies and gentlemen, 9 years ago, me and this guy went at it when he was like peak built and shit. He used to be all muscly. He used
This
to
is
be
high
on.
school.
He used to be like. No, this is right after high school. It was like freshman year of
I
college.
just said he peaked.
Because we were like.
He did. And also you lost.
Hold on, but I was getting to that.
That was the big
He's way larger. You can't tell via this, but he's a way larger man, and he was even bigger with
What?
None of us
He-
have gotten
he
late
was-
for this fight.
and legitimately,
No, I am.
we wrestled for like 3 to 4 minutes, and it took him a shockingly long time to.
We
make me
talked
tap.
about this the other day. Your recollection of events are vastly different than mine. He thinks we wrestled for like 4 minutes straight, no breaks or anything. I'm like, you
That's
don't even do
super
that
high.
in wrestling. I'm like, this was like
Yeah.
30 seconds.
No, it was more than 30
It
seconds.
was-
And he admitted that, like, yo, I was very surprised, and my skills have only gotten better.
I said you surprised me. I did say that.
Yeah, you were like, man, that was harder than I thought. I was like, yeah.
I was not like, man, fuck. It's not.
He was like,
Good job.
We're talking like a 30-second wrestling.
no, it was more than 30 seconds. It was at least a minute and a half.
I was actively wrestling at the time, and the rounds are 2 minutes. I would have known if we were like.
How many miles could you run nonstop? Because that's about 30 seconds.
Do you remember
Just
just
one.
fighting in that basement?
Okay, that was
There
30
two
seconds.
hours.
Yeah.
So,
We
we
were
do
talking
have a
about that,
witness.
too.
He lives down the fucking road. I will call his ass. He's home for Christmas. I know. I drove past recently. We have a witness.
Give him a call.
He who shall not be named?
Yeah, we have a fucking witness. But in any case, what I'm getting at is my skills have only improved in the 9 years since. Mind you, my record is insane. I've wrestled multiple
Wow, yeah.
people who are... I've wrestled multiple people who are 6'4" and up and bigger than you. One of them, mind you, used to train with Daniel Cormier.
How many of them were actively biting you?
None. These are just standard wrestling
I
matches.
don't want to be biting.
I've wrestled with high school heavyweights in the past.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I'm clapping y'all.
Let's
Okay,
see.
that's what I'm getting
I
at.
feel like there's only one way to find out.
You have an open invitation to any of my wrestling
Move
practices.
this table right
You've
now.
never came to any of
Move
them.
this because I don't want to get my dreads pulled. Legitimately.
No, I'm already pulling them. We're
Oh,
One at a time.
you're losing.
I'm
so
grabbing
bad.
an individual one.
I don't want my hair to be pulled.
No.
I'm grabbing one
someone's-
at a time and pulling.
Someone yanked at your hair.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
See, it feels like your confidence got you targeted now.
Bring it on.
Yeah, that's how it
Listen,
Yeah,
that's how it
Dunbeezy
goes.
dies first.
Dunbeezy.
At this point now, I just want to target.
Can we start this right now? You just fucking gang up on. I'm gonna be like trying to hide in this corner.
And now you said the hair thing. Now I just want to pull on your hair.
Next week's podcast will be in an arm sling and like
Third extra video: Dunbeezy versus Skeets, CamCam, and Nips. And legitimately, we're gonna time how long it takes to get me down into tap.
All right.
All three of us at the same time?
Oh, yeah.
You might
We'll do it right
I've
now.
seen some crazy.
As Shaq would say, it's gonna be some furniture
I got a
moving.
dark side.
You do. I've seen you.
Let's go.
I've seen you
Let's
look
go.
like a shark.
Yo!
No soul in the eyes before.
I'm ready
Scared
for
the
this.
shit out of me.
Just to be clear, we have this on record. I'm ready for this. When this doesn't happen, it's because one of or all three of these fuckers have
take a bear on.
chickened out. They chickened out. Okay, if we don't make this video, they chickened out.
I wrestle 6 days a week.
Bring that ass. Let's go. I'm whooping ass.
Yeah.
I think it's in there somewhere.
I'm actually think I'm taking you down first.
Hold on, if it's
Okay.
all three of us versus you, you have no, like, it's over.
I'm nut shot.
If
And
it's
he
two-
wears a cup, but you guys don't.
If it's two of us against any one of us, that person will lose.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
And
to
then
play
the
two
third
people.
person's just pulling your hair.
That does suck. But like the sheer will
Well,
of
that's what
man.
makes it
I have a hair tie.
Yeah.
I do always have a hair tie, so I can pull it. I can tie it back, so you guys don't try to pull it.
I'm still yanking.
It is several inches though.
Whoever teams up is the winning party at this
Probably,
point. If you
yeah.
get two people together.
Let's see on the poop squad.
I'm putting one of you guys in a headlock. You're going straight out. I'll do it right now.
What?
I'll do it right now.
Straight out.
You're going out.
For one, you gotta get it.
Oh no, that's the easy part.
What's your first move to get to the headlock?
I'm not telling you.
Oh yeah, keep it a secret. That actually is good strategy.
And then also, like, dude, I'm maneuverable. You don't understand how.
I just got
Okay,
a gun under the
you guys don't understand how naturally. You don't understand how naturally talented and gifted I am at wrestling.
I've met a lot of naturally talented wrestlers,
And
they go down easy.
I know you're good.
Oh, trust me, I'm natural. Cause like that guy who trained with Daniel Cormier, who I wrestled to a standstill, a few different times in college. He literally was like, "Dude, did you do wrestling, man? You're really good at it." I was like, "Nah, man, that's just straight up me." And then he's like, "That's crazy."
I know how bad your recollection of our wrestling match is, that it brings into question all the other ones.
Literally, the 2 times I wrestled 2 6'4" fuckers, like separately, obviously, and they were bigger in mass, like big boys. Literally, both times I took them straight to the ground, and they were both shocked, like entirely, because like basically people think it's a lot of times they underestimate because you're smaller and everything else. I'm basically using their weight against them, and like I just grab them by their neck, by the back of their neck, and I'm like pulling them down first.
They sound like not good.
No, they were awesomely good.
How drunk are they in these situations?
Oh, I have video of one of them.
Oh, alright, well, that's a wild card. What if we all just get plastered before this? Let's see what happens. Then we cover the floor. It's gotta be hardwood, and we gotta cover it in like.
Now I like your odds.
So what?
Drunk, there's no way we get organized. And
Oh yeah,
I feel like you'd level up.
it's just 4 naked dudes biting each other.
Mhm.
I assume we're all
That is
getting
what-
naked.
I remember one time we wrestled and you had me and I just bit your nipple really hard.
Biting is not allowed.
That's how I got out.
No biting.
It's life or death. I don't care about your rules.
I remember you had
I'm biting
me
nipples.
and you were just squeezing the fuck out of the back of my neck. Like I was on top of you, I think, and you just fucking squeezed the shit out of me. And then I just saw a nipple right here and just clamped down.
That's done to mama.
And you just, ah! Fucking let me go.
Didn't you say like
That's how I
pulled
know
in
it
tighter
works.
though?
Yeah, no, that was your first initial thing. I bit, and you just like a dog, you just pulled harder. You know when a dog bites you and you just shove your arm further in their mouth? Yeah, it was like that.
I remember you were wrestling my buddy and he bit you in the arm.
Oh yeah,
you were
yeah,
like, I think you had him in the back,
Yeah.
from the back, and then he just went. I
yeah.
left a mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a wild night. Chopped down a tree. I
Yeah,
caught that snake.
yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Sam.
We don't know who he is. Yeah, show him this. Well, that's enough name dropping for one episode. Name drop where we live, all our names.
Yeah.
The first 5 digits of our social security numbers.
So much editing.
Hey, what's your mother's maiden name?
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, that'll do it for this one now.
We are funTimeZaHead Plus.
Skeet.
And Skeeter off camera.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Alright, let's go
Bazinga.
fight each other.